everybody, welcome to the football fill-in. England are through to a quarter-final, another quarter-final against France next Saturday evening, 7pm kickoff. I think it might be coming home. Am I getting too excited? Probably. But England were decent. I'm with Goldbridge, I'm with Tubes. It's a football fill-in. Right, okay, first, Mark, I'm going to come to you. Team selection. I want to talk about team selection first. I thought he got it absolutely bob on. We spoke about it in last week's episode after the group stages, and I think we all agreed Henderson should have started. He listened to us. Foden started. He listened to us. He got it right, yeah?
He did. I've got to be consistent and say I thought Marcus Rashford was really unlucky not to start. I think when you score, the decisive goal against Wales, the individual goal, I thought he was really unlucky. Now, Southgate's got it right. We've won 3-0. But I did feel for Rashford because I think what more can you do? He was a game changer. Yeah. But look, Saka, and I like Saka and Rashford. And for a minute, there was a bit of a rumour going around that he was going to play Saka and Rashford and put Foden as the 10, and I was like, bloody hell, he's really going to go for it. But
that's what we said last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got it. Look, Foden's come into the team. You said it last week. He's obviously listened to the fans, hasn't he, on that one? And,
big time.
And that left-hand side of Foden, Bellingham and Shaw works really well. I mean, 2 of the goals came from that side. So, we'll talk about Bellingham in a minute. But, yeah, he got it right.
Do you know what I did like, though? The fact that I thought Rashford should have started, and obviously Saka's come in and done brilliantly. But the togetherness of that group.
True that.
Rashford on the side of the pitch. He wasn't like, it should have been me. It just looks...
And do you know when he came on as well, Rashford, mate, did he look lively, by the way. Some of the balls he was getting into the box, like the one Kane, he slid one back across, Kane just missed it. But the delivery, all that kind of stuff, the energy, it looked like everybody was like, yeah, boom. I did feel a bit sorry for, like at the hour mark, right? At the hour mark, it was 3-0, and we were all sitting here doing the live stream, and I was going, right, come on, let's get some of the other boys on, right? Let's get Maddison on, let's get that. No chance.
It's not going to happen, is it?
It's not going to happen, is it? It's definitely not going to happen now. Obviously, against France, there's no way he's going to have the luxury to be able to put players like that on.
We're not playing a 10, are we? We said this last week. We're not playing a 10. You've got Foden's playing off the left, Mount's now on the bench, Conor Gallagher, Grealish is on the bench, and Maddison's basically probably thinking, a bit of a break in it.
Sterling's gone home.
Sterling's gone home. Best wishes to Sterling and his family, by the way.
How good was Jordan Henderson?
Henderson. Talk to me about Jordan. We said this last week, didn't we? He was brilliant last week. And the team selection as well is a dream for Gareth Southgate because he can play the attacking players, Foden, Saka, Kane, go do your thing. But when he knows he's got Henderson, who's going to make sure everybody's getting back in the same, you've got Bellingham and you've got Declan Rice. Oh, he's buzzing with it.
They were colossal.
Absolutely buzzing with it.
I think with Jordan Henderson, it's weird to say it as a United fan, but I do know quite a lot of his career. And I know that he modelled himself on Roy Keane. Yeah. So obviously that always makes you think, well, that's not a bad person to model himself. He certainly took a lot from his game. And if you think back to the World Cup in 2018, I don't know how he got to the semi-final with the midfield 3 of Dele Alli, Jesse Lingard and Jordan Henderson. It was probably a lot to do with Jordan Henderson. And I was listening to the radio this morning and one of the pundits was saying, I think it was McCoy's because we're going to go Scottish there.
Do it.
I knew Henderson had been the team. And Stuart Pearce was like, well, I didn't. And I didn't. I mean, it's always been Phillips and Rice. And now it's Bellingham and Rice. And I think Henderson should be in the team and he's proved that, but I don't think he came into this in anyone's thoughts that...
I totally agree. I think what happens is, though, when you're in a major tournament, a World Cup or Euros or something like that, I think you can only gauge it as you progress. And I think... like the atmosphere, the pressure of it all gets to people in different ways. And I think he's seen that he's got a younger squad, a younger bunch of lads, and they need that assurance alongside him. Do you know what I mean? They need that
leader.
They need the leader. They need Jordan Henderson. Like I said last week as well, Harry Kane, I know he's a captain, but on the pitch, he's not really the kind of the shouty, pointy. And Tottenham fans were giving me dog's abuse on Twitter. What does he know about it? All that kind of thing. But I said Jordan Henderson on the pitch is the captain. He is that guy. And I think that's the reason why he's been starting, and he will definitely be starting against France.
He's also a fantastic footballer.
Yeah, he is.
If his name was Jordan Hernandinho, do you know what I mean? He just never really gets the praise he deserves.
Kyle Walker, talk to me about Kyle Walker at right back quickly.
Going to need him next week against Mbappé.
Because I felt for Kieran Trippier. It's a bit harsh, but you can understand it.
I mean, I think look, one of the things I've got an issue is people say, are you going to give Southgate credit now? How can I? I said the World Cup starts in the quarter-final. I said it's a breeze on paper for England. I mean, it depends where you put in England. All these people going, oh, it's coming home, it's coming home. We got to the final of the Euros and we got to the semi-final of the World Cup. People saying, oh, you're being miserable. Just got standards. Like, my expectation is we're going to the quarter-final and that's when the World Cup starts. Yeah. So we've hit where I thought we would hit and we've not slipped below that. So that's great. Yeah, we're in the... If
we wouldn't have got to here, that is the biggest failure ever. Yeah. Do you know, even if we lose against France, it's a failure.
Yeah,
I guarantee you it's a failure.
Because of what we've done in the previous.
Yeah, because of what we've done in the previous ring, and because
we've got to mix it with France, haven't we? We've 100%. Got to mix it. I think we've got a chance against France, and I'm sure we'll talk about it. But going back to Walker, I think my issue is that defence looks dodgy. Yeah. I think against Iran we conceded 2. Senegal somehow, and I thought Senegal were really disappointing. Somehow they had 2 really big chances. I think Stones and Maguire switched off a bit, and I thought Kyle Walker doesn't look like he normally... Maybe it's the injury.
Yeah, it's definitely the injury.
But he doesn't look quite sharp. And was it Sarr of Watford had a go at him a couple of times and stayed ahead of him when he fouled him, and I was like, ooh.
The one where he had to sort of drag him back a little bit.
Yeah, and to be fair though, he hasn't played, has he?
No, he hasn't.
He's not played for ages.
He needs a good week, doesn't he?
Match fit, I think.
But that's why I think I could see it coming that he was going to be starting this game ahead of Trippier because Ismail Sarr plays on that side and because Kylian Mbappé plays on that side. Yeah. So I think he needed this game to get his bearings back, to know where he is, because he's got a tougher test coming next week. Because I don't know if you watched the France game, by the way.
He's not bad, is he?
He's different level, isn't he?
I don't know where he's come from. This is it
never heard of him before.
Kylian.
Somebody needs to sign him up.
I reckon he might be a good.
He's got a big future, I reckon.
But do you think he? We spoke about this last week. Do you think he's going to go back four, or do you think?
I think he's going to stick with it.
If he goes to a back 5, I think he will go. I think he's going to stick with a 4 now.
You thought he was going to go back 5 for Senegal, though, didn't you?
I was convinced. So I think he can't get slaughtered if he goes to a back 5.
I think if he was going to do it, he does it for the Senegal game. Yeah. But fair play to him, because as soon as I saw the lineup, I thought, do you know what? I quite like that. I did. I like that. I like the look of it, the balance of it, all that kind of stuff. But if he'd have gone to a 5, I would have straight away just thought, oh shit house, don't do that. Please don't do that.
We were crap for 40 minutes though.
We were.
Same as Wales, wasn't it?
There's
something about England, and I was saying taking the handbrake off, and you get idiots on Twitter going, oh yeah, like they don't try. And I'm like, no, but for 40 minutes against Wales and Senegal, we're moving the ball around too slow, 4 seconds on the ball instead of 2, 3 touches instead of 1. And it's almost like we get that goal, and it was on the break. I mean, even Southgate said afterwards, after Wales, he said moments, and after this game, he said counter-attack. So he knows. But as soon as we score a goal, we suddenly go, fucking hell, we're not bad.
Here we go.
And we go bang, bang. And I'm like, just do that from the start.
I reckon there's a few teams been like that, though. I think it's just both teams start and it's
cautious.
Like, let's both just be cautious, because I watched the Argentina-Australia game. I watched the France game against Poland. Poland could have scored early doors as well. And it was the same sort of story. France scored a late goal in the first half, and that was it. It was game over then. You knew what was going to happen. So I don't think it's just necessarily an England problem. I think that's just the World Cup, and that's what it's doing to players at the minute.
I think Poland approached France in a really negative way.
Yeah, they
countered,
did,
whereas Senegal, I just thought...
At the start,
they were so vulnerable.
Yeah, I know.
They
were going, weren't
couldn't
they?
String a pass together, and I was like, if we go for them a bit, we'll kill it off.
Because they were chucking players forward, and when we were breaking on them, there were spaces everywhere. I'm thinking, oh God,
we've got to go for France next week.
Heck yes, we have got to.
Literally.
If we give them possession.
Yeah. Romeo done.
Romeo Dunsky. Team lineup for next week for France. What are we saying?
Same team.
Simple.
Yep.
I just think that you touched on it a little bit as well. I think that where England's chance is, and I'm not writing us off, but I think you get people who don't understand football who start going, France are going to beat us 3 or 4-0. It's tournament football, that won't happen anyway. But I'll get clipped now and it will. But I just think, you look at it and I agree with Tubes, you've got to go same formation and almost go man for man. Like Bellingham and Henderson can go in on Rabiot and Tchouameni.
And then
give Rice to Griezmann, give Don Griezmann. Giroud for Stones and Maguire. We've already spoken about Walker and Mbappé. Shaw against Dembele. Kane against Varane and Upamecano. You've got our wide players. When you look at it, man for man,
we're better.
We can go for it if you win those battles. The problem is it's Deschamps against Southgate, and it's whether we go with that mentality of we're better, or whether we go and go, you have 60% and we'll counter.
Who's the better coach out of them two?
Deschamps.
But on paper, are England a better team than France?
Yeah, I think they are.
I genuinely think they are as well.
Position for position.
You know what's huge as well, and doesn't get mentioned enough? this Winter World Cup, as much as many of us don't like it, it's brilliant for England. The fitness of our players, and we talk about Henderson. Imagine him going into this World Cup after 9 months for Liverpool. Might be a very different person to 2 months.
Completely agree.
Really benefiting us. Isn't it?
Did you see the shot from Harry Kane from about 35 yards? I'm backing up your ball theory here, by the way. He's took a shot from 30 yards. Mendy saved it, right? Oh my God, the ball has moved so much, right? It was it's a miracle he stopped the ball. Because he's going down for it like that. It's moved over there. It's gone under his body, behind him.
I saw this one.
It was horrible. That's the ball you're talking about, though, when it wiggles and moves like that. Horrible.
There was one at the end for Senegal, and I was like, I sort of hope he gets it on target. They deserve a goal. And he fucking nearly hit the moon.
It
was just like...
Still going now, apparently.
He tried to place it as well. He's really thought, I'm going to get this on target. It's just gone woof.
It was unbelievable. It was literally...
Can we do a few player ratings, right? Because I know I don't want to do everybody, but I want to talk about that midfield three, okay? Because I think this midfield three has proven itself to be quite important for England, all right? Especially in the next match against France. I think Bellingham, do you know what? Even Henderson, people think Henderson's just a holding midfielder. He's not. He'll get forward, he'll score a goal like he does yesterday. He works back and forwards. Give me a few player ratings. Jordan Henderson last night.
Is it out of 10?
Out of 10,
Out
Ski.
of 10. Out of 10, Ski. I mean, can I do points? Like 9 points?
No, Luke the editor won't allow that. He wants solid scores.
Sorry, Luke the editor. I want 9.
A 9 out of 10 for Jordan Henderson.
I thought he was colossal.
7.
Bellingham.
Why 7?
Because I'm going to give... Bellingham was my man of the match. I gave him an 8.
Yeah.
And I'm
All right. Are you proper?
I'm proper. I'm really into this. And I'm if you get a 9 from me, you've got to be really...
Oh, yeah. If you're getting a 9 or 10, you've scored a hat-trick. Who is it? There was a famous paper that's like never given a 10 before or something like that.
People do it in their own way.
You explain me your ratings. I thought it was unbelievable. I thought Bellingham 9. Declan Rice 9.
People will like you more than
Jordan Henderson 9.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, people like the positivity and optimism, yeah?
Has anyone ever got a 10 under your...
No. They never will.
No.
Never.
Who got 9?
I did it once in the garden. But that's it.
A solo display of absolute brilliance, yeah. Bellingham, what are we going for Bellingham? He was your man of the match, yeah? I thought he was my man of the match, to be fair. We agreed on that, didn't we, Tom? Yeah, Bellingham.
I think also Senegal were crap. They were.
Yeah, they were.
And respect to them getting out of the group and everyone else who gets out of the group, but the favourites are just stepping up.
Were they crap? Because I've watched a couple of the Senegal games in the groups and stuff, and I thought they're going to cause a few problems to teams. They did in the group stage, obviously, and I thought they might have a little bit of energy, a bit of pace, all that kind of stuff.
They never settled.
They were nowhere near it, were they?
They never settled. They never looked like...
Is that them or is that us, though?
But I think we played well. Maybe. After the first half now, where we were cagey, crap, whatever... I thought we were brilliant.
But they were crap in the first 40 minutes as well.
Yeah, I don't think they're crap. I don't think Senegal are crap. I think we played very, very, very well. I don't think they're... I think this is their level for World Cup.
I think they're better than that, to be honest. I think there was... I don't know whether it was the occasion. You look at that Argentina atmosphere for Australia, it was amazing. Yeah. I just thought, when you watch a football team, even Poland against France, France were the better team, but Poland, when they had the ball, they had a shape, they were passing the ball. Senegal, just every pass, whether it was from the keeper or not, I was like... They're proper vulnerable. And, there was times, like you say, when Henderson and Bellingham, and I thought the press was quite good in the first 10 minutes. We just didn't do anything with it. And Bellingham and Henderson were key to that.
They were trying to show off and play out from the back a little bit, Senegal as well, weren't they?
They never got
getting
any
caught and all sorts.
Can I shout out their fans, though?
Yeah.
They just danced for 90 minutes. I love it. I could watch that all the time.
Think of the calorie burn. Massive calorie burn, mate.
It's like that the whole time. I was like... I just wanted to get it.
It's good,
front of the TV, giving it some of that.
I'd like them to have been a bit better because if anything, going into that France game, I do worry that we've not really been tested for any period of time. Yeah. More, USA did, but never threatened us, did they?
If we beat France and we keep a clean sheet, or John Stones and Harry Maguire play well, are we agreeing that they're a good duo and they're a good defensive unit and we like them again, yeah?
I think they suit international football. I mean, even on Saturday, I think they'll be all right because Giroud's not quick and Maguire's good in the air and Stone. I think they can deal with Giroud. I think they would probably have a problem with Brazil and the mobility. But
I worry about Giroud. I think Giroud's going to be more of a problem than Mbappé for France. I really do. I think Kyle Walker will have him in his pocket. I genuinely, lads, I think he'll have him in his pocket. I think matching him up. What Mbappé loves to do is get the ball, stop, and he'll wait, and he'll stand his player up, his defender, and then because he can out-accelerate anybody. I don't think he can for Kyle Walker. I really, really don't.
What I think they will do, though, France? I think they're moving him away from Kyle Walker.
Move him inside a bit more.
I think they'll just like...
Yeah, but I think Declan Rice will play that side, and Declan Rice will be under strict instructions that if he starts to run inside, you the guy that just steps in on that straight away, all right?
We can't... The thing is, we can't I would almost say to Walker, just deal with Mbappé, because if we overcompensate...
Yeah.
There's Dembele on the other side, there's Griezmann, there's Giroud. And also Mbappé, I mean, that goal that Giroud scored, the first goal, what a pass.
I know.
And the 2 goals,
beautiful.
bloody good finishes as well. I mean, he's impressing me this
I'm
year.
sure Kyle Walker will be buzzing if the manager just says, you just deal with Mbappé tonight, all right? Don't worry about anybody else. You just deal with Mbappé. Yeah, go, yeah, sweet, mate. That's all I've got to do.
If he grabs his hamstring in the first 10 minutes, he doesn't fancy it.
Yeah, or even before the game. It's starting to feel a bit tight, it is. Yeah. Right then, match predictions. Come on, because, what are we, a week away? No, 6 days away. How do we see it going? Saturday night, 7 p.m. kickoff, England-France, quarter-final of the World Cup, lads. Quarter-final. By the way, if we win this one, who do we play? Spain in the possibly Spain
or Portugal.
Spain or Portugal possibly in the semis. Let's talk about this one first, all right?
If we do this, I reckon we could do it.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
If we win this World Cup, it will be the best World Cup we've ever won, because it's not in England, but if you're not France and Brazil, you've got to beat France and Brazil.
2018 World Cup, right? We had the easiest route, and the one team we came up against who were half decent, Croatia, in the semi-final, we bottled it, didn't we? We bottled it and we went and lost.
That's the problem we've got on Saturday.
Yeah.
I do think we've had a good run, but I think we're a much better team than 2018. I mean, look at the midfield. It's not Dele Alli and Lingard, it's Henderson and Rice and Bellingham, isn't it?
Come on then, so how we see it going on Saturday?
Okay. I think... Go on.
No.
I'm on the spot. You know what? I think it could be like a 1-0 to England. I think we are going to give the possession.
Yeah.
I think anyone who thinks we're going to win 3-0 would be stunned, because I think even if we went 1-0 up like we did in the Euro final, Southgate will go, shit,
stop,
defence. Yeah, so I can't see us...
And in the semi-final he did that as well.
I can't see us going 2 or 3-0 unless there's a red card or something really goes wrong. But I do think we'll do it, because I think everyone's writing us off, and I think that's dangerous.
I think France score. I think we need to outscore France, because I think they score. That's my worry.
I agree. I'm going 2-1 England.
2-1 to England, yeah.
Could be extra time and penalties in that, you know.
It could be, yeah. It really could be. I can see it 1-1 at extra time, 1-1 going into extra time. We don't want penalties, lads. We don't want penalties.
No, I think we would have beat Senegal on penalties. I looked at their penalty takers and ours, but I think France might beat us on penalties. They've got some...
It was a question for us that Tom asked me last night on the live stream. If it does go to penalties and you've got Saka, you've got Sterling on the pitch, do you let them take a penalty?
I think Saka, yeah. I don't think Sterling will be on the pitch.
Sorry, not Sterling. Rashford. If you've got Saka and Rashford on the pitch,
right.
you're letting them take a penalty? Yeah? Heat of the moment, yeah? Good to go?
You just tell him to hit it with conviction. I think in that Euros final, Saka, him and Sancho, just for whatever reason, went for a little bit of placement, and just do what Maguire did.
Put your foot through it.
Hit the target, and if you miss that, you know he's a goalkeeper.
Definitely don't do what Lewandowski did for his penalty yesterday. Did you see it? What is he doing? Come on. That's Robert Lewandowski. Come on.
Have you ever faced one of those penalties where
he step? Yeah, even Toney does it, doesn't he? Even Toney does it for Brentford.
He walks up really
He walks up super slow, but he honestly...
Does it bother you at all, that jump in the air?
If he puts it in the corner, because I have to wait for him, right? I have to literally wait till he's kicking the ball, because he's just not even looking at the ball. He just looks at me. He's not even looking at the ball. It's mad, right? And he just walks up and he'll watch her, and he'll wait for the slightest little something, just puts it in the other corner. He's unbelievable at it. That's why we were saying about taking him to the World Cup, just in case we get to a penalty shootout. It's a guaranteed goal. Honestly, it's unsavable.
So when he's walking up looking at you...
Yeah.
Are you looking back
Yeah,
at him?
I'm looking at him going, what do I look at? Yeah. Do I look at the ball here or what?
A little bit shy, or don't
but Lloris, to be fair, Lloris should know better than that. Lloris was about frigging a metre off his line.
They should have, I know technically they've got to retake it, but, there's no advantage for them. That's a shit penalty.
It's a shit penalty.
He's saving that if he could spin round.
Exactly, yeah. All right, my prediction for the game, I'm going to go for a 1-1. Extra time, we're going to win it in extra time 2-1. All right?
I do think England, I think in general this World Cup was good in the last group stage, but I think that this weekend's gone a little bit dull.
Yeah.
With all the favourites winning, and I'm sort of like at that point now. Christmas is coming. I'm craving the return of the Premier League, and my only interest in this World Cup at the moment is, funnily enough, Southgate's Three Lions. I'm we need England to stay in it.
I know.
I think it's gone a bit flat this
week. So you're telling me you were getting involved in England? You're
Yesterday
liking watching England?
Yesterday I was buzzing.
My God.
I was so excited yesterday. I was bored in the second half a little bit, but I think this week it's going to be a buzzy week, yeah.
Nearly done. Just finally, Harry Kane, absolutely buzzing for him. Got that monkey off his back, scored the goal, boom. That means he can set himself up now, go and score a couple more against France. He's cooking again. It was a good finish, though, wasn't it? Come on.
Unbelievable.
Really good finish.
Unbelievable. And we spoke last week, didn't we, about him dropping off. It's working.
Yeah.
He's basically number 10, isn't he?
Yeah,
he is.
It is working.
And he was involved in 2 of the goals.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Lovely finish, though. If ever you wanted the ball to drop somebody there, you knew exactly what he was going to do. Head down, no thought of anything else, just nail it.
Should keeper do better?
What, on that Harry Kane one?
Yeah, I think if you watch, you're the keeper. I've watched it and I'm like, he almost gambles that he's going near post. His body
miles off it. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I do.
Miles off it. He's got no chance, all right?
So hard.
No, and that thing there, unless it hits you, yeah, you ain't saving it,
I
right?
still think he's gone to the near
miles off it, miles off
Watch
it.
it later, you'll learn.
All right then, lads. Do you know what time it is? You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Let's get quizzical.
Football filling. 60 seconds, like 10 seconds. How many questions are there? 12 questions. Come on, let's go, boys. Fastest finger first, all right? Right, everybody, football fill-in, World Cup quiz, fastest finger first. Tomasi, are you ready with the questions?
I am ready.
Is it World Cup related?
It's a bit of both, mate.
All right.
A bit of all sorts today. Let's
He's
go.
trying to flow me already.
I'm taking care with this one. Taking care with
12 questions. Come on, give it to me. Fastest finger first. First person to say it, yeah?
Yep.
Let's go.
I'll be the judge. Which Colombian striker joined Newcastle in February 96,
Tino Asprilla.
scoring only 9 goals in his stay? Tino Asprilla.
Yeah.
1-0, Mark Goldbridge.
Have you told him the answers? That was way too quick.
No, I'm just intelligent.
Yeah.
I'm talented.
1-0, Mark. I'm defo smart. Right, which former Belgian player had a career path of Standard Liège, Everton, Man United...
Fellaini, Mario and Fellaini.
Oh my, he's on
Well done.
flames.
You're
2-0,
asking
Mark.
Man United questions. Of course he's going to know the
Tino
answer to
Asprilla played
this.
for Man United, yeah?
Goldbridge.
Ben,
He played against them.
Don't be a sore loser now. Who is Spurs' record signing?
Soldado?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to have to put a timer on this.
No, you're not.
5, 4. This isn't like wonderful viewing, watching just Tubes shake
I
and
could
you not
dance.
say anything.
I could dance while they're thinking. I'll do a charade.
What's that?
3, 2, 1.
Right.
God, sign.
They've had that.
5, 4,
I'm going to go Romero.
3, no, 2,
Oh.
1.
Basuma.
It wasn't there. It was Tanguy and Ndombele. 54 mil.
54 mil for Endon Bailey.
Yeah, they got mugged off. didn't
Wow.
He's now at Lyon, isn't he?
they? Yeah, I don't
My
know.
gosh.
3, I think.
Which
mate.
unselected player has the record amount of appearances for Spain?
David De Gea?
No.
Unselected, so he's not in the World Cup. What's that for?
PK.
No.
Oh, God, get.
I know who it is now.
Huh?
I know who it is now.
Oh, Puyol.
No.
Ramos.
Sergio Ramos. Mark was out of that, though.
I didn't even know he wasn't
Mark
selected.
was out of that one, so that
How
doesn't
did he
count.
not get
As soon as
selected,
you
by
said
the way?
PK, I thought
That
Ramos.
doesn't count, but well done, Mark. Which referee did Paolo Di Canio famously...
Paul Cock.
Alcock. Which referee did Paolo Di Canio push to the ground in 98? Paul Alcock.
2, 1, 0.
How you doing, Ben?
I'm having a lovely time.
Which player won the Best Young Player Award in the 2018 Russia World Cup?
Mbappe.
Well done, Ben. He's come to play.
This
He's come to play.
Spicy.
From which club did Chelsea sign Christian Pulisic?
Oh, Borussia Dortmund.
Well done.
That's a good one.
Well, I don't know what that is, but I like it.
You know what I keep doing though with Tubes? I'm forgetting I'm part of the quiz because I see him go, ooh, and then he goes Borussia Dortmund. And I'm actually thinking Borussia Dortmund, but I'm waiting for him after ooh to go Borussia Dortmund.
What, like he's on your team or something? Like it's you two
I'm
being
just
me?
proud. I'm just proud.
But it's just random noises that comes from that end of the sofa. Which then Premier League club signed Robert Yarni from Betis and sold him to Real Madrid without him making a single appearance for the club?
Portsmouth.
Which then Premier League club signed Robert Yarni from Betis and sold him to Real Madrid without him making a single appearance?
Stoke.
No.
Oh.
Yanni, this is tough. This is really
Say
bloody
a random
tough.
club. Then Premier League club.
Yeah.
That's the clue.
Go on then, Fozzie. I'm going to have to put you under pressure here.
Who they selling to?
Real Madrid.
Yanni with a J.
Yes.
That makes any difference.
Robert Yarni.
Robert Yarni or G.
Robert with an R.
Robert with an R.
Gillian.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Derby.
1. Coventry City.
I knew that was Coventry. It's the first thing that came in my head as well.
Against which club and player did Petr Cech suffer a head injury
Reading.
that made him...
Reading.
Hunt.
Reading.
Hunt.
And the player...
No Hunt.
Not Noel Hunt.
No, but
Stephen Hunt.
I get one.
Stephen Hunt.
I get a point.
Yeah,
you get Reading.
I get a
Stephen
point. Yeah, I'll get a point.
Half
One
a
each.
point. Should be half a point.
What?
One each.
One each.
One each. Yeah, we don't do half points.
Am I winning?
No.
Yeah, you are.
3-2-1 now.
4-2-1. 4-2-1. 4-2-2.
What?
3-2-2.
Is this our formation for the next game?
3-2-2.
What was the score when Germany thrashed Brazil?
7-1.
Oh my, that's
such a crap question.
It's only crap if you don't know it.
You didn't care.
You've got to give him respect for that answer.
That's a good answer.
Knowledge.
Jamie Vardy holds the record for the most consecutive Premier League goals.
11.
Well done, Ben.
I knew that one. I bloody knew it. I was waiting for him to complete the question. I was being too polite.
This is cheap mundo. Is it 3-3-3?
This could be a tiebreaker, you know.
It is 3-3-3.
So this is the last
No, it
question,
won't be a
right?
tiebreaker.
So we've had 9 questions.
Oh, wait.
No, but we've had 2 wrong. We didn't get 2 right, so there's 1 question left, right?
There's one question left. And we're on 3-3-3.
This is the last question, is it?
This is the last question. This is the tiebreaker question. We've got Peter. I don't know what that noise was. Anyway, right. So, last question. Which commentator had a career path of Man City, Fiorentina, Villa?
Michael Richards.
Oh
No! In your face! Jamesy Moore's on the floor! It's all over! It is now! What's that?
I'm putting this out there. He's up there with the best comebacks ever. Well done, Ben. Mark's raging. Tubesy's literally on the floor.
I just can't believe how thick I am because I was thinking John Motson, Barry Davies.
That's what I was
not a
thinking.
commentator. I don't think.
Should I have said pundit?
Yes.
Should I have said
I
pundit?
got. Let's let you chat aside.
I've got to go again. You said commentator.
He's not a commentator,
He's not
is
He is a commentator.
He's a pundit.
Nah, he's a commentator,
He's a
mate.
pundit.
He does games, all right?
He doesn't commentate.
He
He's
does.
A pundit.
Yeah,
I've heard him commentate.
we're John Motson and Barry Davies.
Yeah.
Hey, lads, the questions, all right? Take it up with the adjudicator,
I
all right?
understand, but
Yeah.
with semantics here.
Exactly.
I never thought Gary.
Yes!
Just hypothetically,
He can have it.
Hypothetically, if we have to ask another question, what was Derby County's ground called?
Baseball ground.
No, you got that one. I would have let you in it anyway.
Right, Ben, you think you're going to sign us off, mate? Tubes is on the floor, Goldbridge is raging.
He's not a commentator.
This is the best start to a Monday ever.
That was the football feeling.
God.
Mark Richards is not a commentator.
I'm going to go out, I'm going to get on the bike, I'm going to do about 3 hours, all right? I've just got energy to burn. I was so tired when I got here, but now you've made me feel so much better, lads. I love you so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching at home. Foster reigns supreme. Up the boys, up the Fozcast. Get in there, you little beauty. We'll see you next week, all right?
Very good. Very good.